North Country Outdoors Radio.
Hey, hi everybody, Kurt Quinnell back on Lake of the Woods. Just getting out to the house. It's 8:24. I drug the trail on the way out, so I'm a little bit late getting here. But lately the bite has been, 9 or 9:30 before it really gets going. You'll catch a few before that, but I'm not too shook up about getting out here a half hour later than I could have been here. But for the fourth day in a row, and it's cooler. It's 16 degrees this morning, but I still haven't had to drill open these holes. You can see now there's some water in here. That's what's happened when you get the warm weather we've had lately and all that snow. There's 6 or 7 inches of snow, wet, heavy snow on the ice. The ice is 13 inches thick, easy, so it's nice thick ice. So there's areas of some slush out here, but it's not like that deep, mired down slush. I had the track machine, and when I got to the slush holes, I just gave it the onion a little bit and got through them no problem. So there's some slush, but it's not huge. Let me show you what happened outside here. And it just never quit snowing. It's actually kind of bright here, but see, this is all water. I'm out in the wind now. There's nice, clean snow out that way. But in here, all the way around this house, was this wet snow. And it kind of turned to slush. So I jacked the house up, and I put it on, I had 2x6s down, I put 4x4s on top of that. So I'm 6 inches off the ice, and that ought to be plenty good for now. But I'm just getting the lines in the water. This is Saturday, and I'm pretty excited. Fishing's been good. Come on along this Saturday morning with a brighter sky than we've had for days is out here, and that ought to be pretty good for fishing. I'm going to get set up. That's an awfully big fish. Probably again a sturgeon. Come on, buddy, just swim by. Here's my jigging spoon. Here's my bait line. He's past one. God, he's stopping. Is he really? No, he's going to keep running and going. Wow, look at that. All right, well, let me give you the fishing report now. I'll let you see the screen. There's the fish right there. Moving back and forth. Well, this has been the week of snow. Plenty of snow out in the lake right now. Plenty. I mentioned before some areas of some slush. It's not a real issue, but I know that yesterday and today, ATVs and side-by-sides have had a tougher time getting around. Now, we were coming in yesterday, and my buddy Ray was driving my Ranger, and I've got chains on the back, and he got stuck once. I pulled him out, and he was nearly stuck many times. Snowmobiles would be the premier way of getting around right now, if you can cut a snowmobile. But if you have a buddy with or a shovel, you can get around with a Ranger, but I would say keep your foot on the gas more than taking your foot off the gas, all right? Fishing-wise has been the same since I got out here, what is it, a week ago now, a week and a half ago. In the morning time, you catch a bunch of little ones, and mostly I fish the morning, that's why I can talk about that. You catch a lot of little ones, but heck, we've had in the morning 4 or 5 decent fish that you can keep. The biggest fish I've caught so far, other than that pout we saw in the last one, the biggest fish I've caught is a 22-inch walleye, and I've had a couple of 18-inch walleyes, some 17s, but if you're going to keep something, I keep saugers 14 inches, walleyes 15 inches or better. Yesterday we kept 10, but mostly if you want some nice fish, you'll get them. Keep wading through those little ones, don't worry about it, and that's just the morning. Like I said, we kept 10 yesterday, and we quit at 2 and came in. So the best time of the day fishing so far has been from 9 or 9:30 when it starts until 11:30. Then you hit kind of a lull. You might catch some in the noon hour, but don't expect it. And then between 1 and 3, they go pretty good. So that's the report for this week. I was hoping we get a fish coming up, seriously, but we didn't. So I left him alone. That fish came up, and I didn't jig or anything, and That was a whopper at first because he really hit it hard. A little sauger. But maybe I just figured something out. They don't want that line moving much. I release this guy. Down in the hole. Get out of here, buddy. That works good. I thought I had one fish coming in, but I've got two. No, I'm not touching nothing, but I should. I'm gonna. I'll pick up this one. See, get him to come. Well, they have both just disappeared again. And as soon as I touched that line, that's when it happened. Wow, there he is again. Okay, leave him alone. Suddenly he doesn't look big like he did. There's the other one. Okay, I gotta jig him up. Get a little closer to him. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here comes another. Look at this guy. He's gonna bite. There we go. Come on. Well, he's a little better. This might be because the sun came out. Boy, the sun coming out is always a good thing. Well, I'm not going to keep this one today. He spit out another minnow as I was getting this one. That was an aggressive fish. This is a 13.5 inch, I suppose. Get out, buddy. Come on up, buddy. There we go. Little better one. Not a lot better one, but a little better. Yeah. They're puking up my minnows. That was a whole minnow that he just kicked out of his throat. Yeah. Good, keeping a lot of buckets. I'll show you how I do these releases. I was hoping I'd catch one more. See, there's water in the bottom of the hole, so if I throw the fish just down towards the hole, he swims around on top. I gotta put my hand down into the hole and off he goes. Well, boy, I tell you, they're getting nicer. Oh, that's why. This is a nice walleye here. Ha ha ha. Sun came out a little while ago. It's been a tough morning. This is a 15-inch walleye pretty easily. So you sit here and you wait and you think, oh, fish are never going to bite, but then they do. I'm not going to keep this guy, but I'm going to measure it. Yep. 15-incher. I'll give you the release on this guy too. So there's 4 inches of water on top of the hole. If I just threw him down in there, gonna hit his head in the hole, off they go. They go fast too. They're in good shape. It's a 11:15. I'm going to fish till about 11:30 or so. It doesn't look like I'm going to get anything going of consequence here this morning. Finally, some nicer fish came through. I had a couple of 3 that I could have kept, but my whole purpose of coming out here today is to see what's going to happen as things cool off, and it's cooling off fast. I've still got fish coming through here. They are very, very lethargic, but the cold weather is going to make conditions good. Those of you waiting to get out here and drive a truck around after this week will be a lot closer than we are right now. Even on the slow days, there's still a lot going on down here. I'm going to admit defeat and go in and have some lunch. Unless I catch a big one in the next 15 minutes or so, we'll wrap it up for here. And I'm saying I'll be back on the ice here a lot this next week in the cold. Let you know that should help. As soon as the weather stays the same for a couple of days, that's going to help a lot. So that's my tip. That's the report for this time around. From Lake of the Woods, I'm Kurt Quinnell. Hopefully we'll see you out here soon on the ice. Of course, as soon as I wrap it up, then the nicer fish move it in. They're this is a nice 15-inch sauger. So now, heck, there's my usual 3 or 4 keepers that I could have kept this morning, but I decided I wasn't going to keep any. But the sun has been out, it's midday, and I think that the fish are definitely getting more aggressive. This nice sauger, we're going to put him back again.